What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Monday. It is a new week, ladies and gentlemen, babes of the universe.
I don't know. Babes?
Babes of the universe.
And dudes?
And dudes, but not many dudes.
Yeah.
Just the babes of the universe. That sounded right when I said it.
Babes of the universe. Wow. Babes of the universe. What's the word I'm looking for?
Unite?
Unite? No,
babes of the universe, unite.
Yeah, I guess maybe that is the word I was
Assemble.
looking for. Assemble.
Yeah,
assemble. Thank you, Noah. Yeah, that's what I was. Avengers, assemble. Yep, that's what I was looking for. Yeah.
Babes of the universe, assemble.
Yeah.
There you go. Fran, how are you doing today? It's Sunday afternoon. We're heading into a new week. End of April is near.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, the time has come. It's move-in week. The
journey is coming to an end.
Everybody who's listened to me talk about this for a month straight now.
More than a month.
This is the week. This is more than a month. This is the week. I move on Friday.
So exciting.
I know.
Congratulations.
I'm very excited. It is very nerve-wracking, but I just feel like there's a lot of stuff in my apartment. I don't know. There's something very sad about like packing everything up. Mm-hmm. And like I said on this many times before, roommates moving out before me. So I have all my stuff like in one spot in our apartment. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, this is it. This is like,
you're like Miley.
The Will Smith Fresh Prince.
Yeah, I'm like,
wow,
like
different
this
avenues
is
with that.
Yeah, I'm like, this is all I got. It's stuffed in this corner right here.
You went Will Smith, and I went Miley and Hannah Montana when they changed houses.
Yep.
Both relatable.
Yeah.
Both what you are going through right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. I got my Squishmallows in garbage bags.
Oh, okay.
So
that like adds to the whole.
They take up a lot more space than.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're taking all of them.
You take a lot more space. Where am I gonna put them?
I don't know. Sell them?
No, they're used.
People sell used things.
I know. No, I know, but there's something about like I sleep with them all on my bed. You know,
people
like I wouldn't want to buy.
Yeah. So true.
I guess that's true. I wouldn't. I'm just thinking from my perspective, like I wouldn't want to buy one that I knew some stranger was like cuddling with every night.
You're not a stranger.
Brie Larson slept with him. I don't know why that's the first person.
Brie Larson, huh?
Yeah, I don't know why
Brie Larson.
That's just
no, it's like I wish I had Brie Larson's pillow.
No,
yeah, I mean, when you asking me like if I got like a Nick Jonas used Squishmallow, like
yeah, I should have said that.
Brie Larson. All right, Noah, we know where your head's
bonk.
at. Yeah. Bonk, go to horny jail.
Horny alert.
Awkward.
I can't just say a woman's name.
No, it just the speed with which you said it.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't even like her that much.
No, he likes. You know who he likes? Allison Brie. I remember that.
Oh, that no, not anymore.
He's grown out of that.
Yeah.
He's on to Brie Larson now.
Oh man.
Anyways,
Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, Sydney Sweeney. I mean, that's everybody. We all love Sydney Sweeney. I just want everyone to know that if every day you wake up and you are a different pant size, I'm with you. If your pant size is going up at a rapid pace, week after week, I'm with you. Yeah. I don't know what's happening, but I can't stop it. I can't stop it.
Keeps going.
It just keeps going.
Yeah.
I'm like, how? Like, I don't know. I think pant sizes are a scam.
100%. Every place, every store has different sizes too.
1000%.
It varies in different. Like I am multiple sizes different. Like in some places than I am others. Like by more than one size.
Me
where
too.
it's like, how does this happen? And then I definitely had while I was packing, I have a whole side tiny drawer, not like one of those little plastic container drawers that where all my pants that I've don't fit in anymore, I put them in there. These are like nice pants, and I'm like, one day I'll be able to put those bad boys back on. And packing up today, I was like, you know what? They're not coming with me.
Wow, you made the decision. You were like, they're never coming back
I'm reselling them.
That's fair.
They're being sent away and being resold because I can't keep looking at them.
Yeah, because it's one of those things where you just when did you get those pants? Years ago?
Yeah, years ago.
Years ago, like that, they gotta go.
And I feel very comfortable in the pants. Like I'm in the pants I'm in now. Like it is what it is. You know,
the pants you're wearing now make you comfortable.
Yeah. There's something I think psychological about keeping the smaller size pants around, where you like know they're there and you're like they're taunting you.
No, I
need them to fucking get out of there.
Swear to God, I've had to re-up different pairs of pants multiple times in the last few years. Like just like 5 pairs of pants get thrown out, 5 new ones come in. 5 get thrown out, 5 new ones come in. Like it's just a cycle. I got 5 new pairs of pants this past weekend. I was like, this is. And they're all different sizes.
Yep.
And they all fit me.
Yep.
And I'm
like,
just
I'm telling you, for different brands, it's a disaster.
I'm going to get my second vaccine appointment after this. Right after this. I'm nervy.
I think you'll be okay, but I think you will feel like shit
because
for a day.
Everybody is on the internet is always putting their 2 cents in on how they feel, right? And you can't say like, oh, I'm getting my second shot without 9,000 people being like, get ready to not feel that. Buckle up. You're about to die.
People are like, oh, it's not that bad. Oh, it's terrible. It's the worst day ever. So it's everybody's experience is different. So
right, I'm just excited to see what mine is.
Yeah.
I don't know. It could go either way.
You're going with the hot girl Pfizer. All the memes have been cracking me up. It's like the tweet of like, all my friends got Pfizer. I got Moderna. Like, am I the ugly friend?
Friend, what did you get?
Pfizer.
Yeah, I got Pfizer.
Yes,
Pfizer
sick
gang.
guys.
Boop, boop.
No, but it's funny because like
it's
legitimately gonna be an icebreaker. Like I really think like when we go into this summer, like in the fall, when you can kind of like go back into bars and stuff, people will straight up be like, "So what?
A bunch of us were having
did
an
you get?"
the other day about what like the gold standard is. We're like, we were comparing it to phones. Like, what's the Apple of vaccines? And what's like the Samsung?
I think Pfizer is the
Pfizer
Apple.
has to be Apple, but someone was like really arguing Moderna's like the Apple.
Well, so I feel like it could also be like Pfizer and like Pfizer is like the Verizon and Moderna is like the AT&T. Both good.
That's a better because like Apple, I feel like
there's a bigger gap. Like both are good, and then like.
But you have to get like what they're calling a booster for Pfizer in like 6 months.
I thought it was a year.
No, it's after a year.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fine.
But they were like Moderna. You don't like they haven't announced that yet. Like
it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time.
Like, you have to get booster shots when you're younger, also when you get vaccines.
I mean, you have to get a flu shot every year. So.
It's one of those things that people act like it's crazy when this is just...
Like, we go every year to get a flu shot.
Right.
Like,
and when you're younger, you would get the there's so many different vaccines. I don't even know.
Tetanus shot.
Right, and then you'd get the booster shot, and it's like, whatever. No, listen, whatever vaccine you got is totally fine. But I do see the memes on the internet that are like, oh, if you got this. And then, but people now... I see are like, well, Dolly Parton donated to Moderna, so that's the hot girl one, and I'm like, oh fuck,
yeah.
If that's the case,
like, it's your hot girl with whatever vaccine you got.
Yeah, true. Just hotties getting vaxxed. Babes of the universe getting vaxxed and waxed for the summer.
And waxed and ready to go.
There you go. All right, let's get into the topics for today's episode. And we also have a great interview on today's episode. We got Paige and Hannah from Summer House talking about the finale leading into the reunion for this week.
I want to say before we do that also, I'm really upset with myself for not talk. Like, I just want to get it out of the way for people who are gonna. The interview's fantastic. They're amazing. We love them. We forgot to ask about the ass picture, and I regret it because we talked about it with Black Girls Texting, and it's like everybody's been talking about the ass picture. Then we fucking forgot to talk about the ass picture. So I'm just saying it now. So for everybody listening who loves Summer House and they get to the end and they're like, "Wow, they didn't bring up the picture." Yeah, we know we forgot.
Yeah, we forgot. It was a total misstep by us. Wish we didn't do that, but unfortunately, but we got into it with them. We really dove deep, and I think you guys will enjoy that interview. We also talk about Zac Efron's new face. Elon Musk will be on SNL with Miley Cyrus. The Hype House is getting a reality show on Netflix, and Stephanie Pratt is a total
menace
asshole who just body shamed Heidi on her Instagram story, calling her pregnant, and that is totally not the case. So let's get into it, starting off with Zac Efron's new face. If you've listened to this podcast for years now, then you've been hearing about Daily Harvest for years. We love Daily Harvest because when we don't have the energy to cook or go to the grocery store, Daily Harvest has our back always. They deliver fresh foods to your apartment, to your house. You put them in the freezer and they're ready to go. My personal favorites are the smoothies, the flatbreads, the artichoke flatbread. I put it in my little air fryer, take it out, drizzle a little balsamic on it, and it's good to go. It's perfect for when you don't have the energy to cook, like I said, or go to the grocery store. You don't have to do those things because Daily Harvest delivers it all to you. Fresh, organic fruits and vegetables ready to be prepared within 5 minutes, and you are eating a fresh meal by Daily Harvest. So you can get started today. Go to dailyharvest.com and enter promo code CHICKS to get $25 off your first box. That's promo code CHICKS for $25 off your first box at dailyharvest.com. Like we said a bunch of times before, fruits and vegetables fresh to your door, smoothies, harvest bowls, flatbreads. They also got their own brand of milk. It's their recently launched almond milk. It's spelled MYLK, and it's made only with almonds and a dash of sea salt, and it tastes really, really good. So you guys have to give it a shot. Use code CHICKS, dailyharvest.com, and you'll get $25 off your first box. So pictures of Zac Efron on Friday were spiraling all over the internet because he looked very different than the usual Zac Efron. It looked like he got some Botox. It looked like he got some fillers. The pictures were from his Happy Earth Day video. Yeah. And we just want to know what happened with Zac Efron. Listen, it's one of those things, it's like, I don't want to totally make fun of the way he looks because just how we wouldn't do that with a woman. I feel bad doing that to Zac Efron. You know what I mean? But
men can have body issues too. And he's talked about it before. For sure.
But just something looks different and off.
Something looks botched. Friday. This happened on Friday, and I got a screenshot. My friend sent a screenshot of the photo that was going viral in our group chat, and she was like, "Oh my God, is this real?" And I was like, "Ha, that's so fake." Like totally being like, "You got like how could that possibly be real?" And then I went and found the Facebook Bill Nye video. It's like Bill Nye's doing some musical. It came out on Earth Day, and they had all these celebrities in it. And I watched the clip of Zac Efron and his little part in it, and I was like, okay, that it was real. This is what we're dealing with. Everybody on the internet freaked out. He was trending all day long. People saying he's handsome Squidward. It's just like I don't know what happened, but like it looks like, I don't know. It looks like maybe Botox like injected in the wrong place or something. Like it's like his neck looks swollen.
It looks like either fillers or Botox. Either way, to me, I just think it's really sad that everybody on Earth now thinks they need Botox or filler. I actually made a video about this the other day, but then I deleted it because I feel like I didn't articulate it the way that I wanted to, but I will now. I just like people even my age and younger are getting Botox and filler, and it's like, I realize, Botox can be preventative, right? Like to prevent wrinkles in the future, and I get that's why people get it. Yeah. But then I was like, is having these, I'm making the faces right now, like is having those facial expressions a bad thing? Like
normalize having wrinkles.
Right, because I'm like, I don't think it looks bad on me. I don't think it looks bad on anybody. No. So I don't get why people feel the need to get rid of it. And I get that there's a difference between like when you make your face have a wrinkle versus just like when your face is relaxed and then you have wrinkles on it. I get what people are saying with that. Yeah. But to me, it's just sad that everyone, including Zac Efron, feels the need to change their face. Like Zac Efron did not need to do anything to his face.
And we're all just guessing too. Like this, who knows? This could be something else. This could be like,
but it definitely
would say like it could be dental work.
Yeah, no, like it could be some kind of botch. Like who knows? It's really, we have no idea. It was just such a drastic. His whole, to be honest, his like whole face kind of just looks swollen. Like even like around his lips and like his eyes, I felt like. So I don't know.
Who knows?
Maybe
it
was just
on,
like
but
it was something. If he was having a reaction to something, like he could look like he did before next week. For all we know, I don't know, but
I don't know.
It was crazy.
It just makes me sad if Zac Efron did do something to his face because he felt like he needed to change what he looked like. Meanwhile, he's Zac Efron. One of the most
handsome mans in the world.
So handsome. And even the most handsome people like Zac Efron feel the need to change their face. That would make me so sad. And that's what it's looking like.
I know.
And it's looking nuts.
Zac.
I know, Zac. Listen, we still love Zac. You could still wake up every day thinking you might date Zac, but maybe, I don't know what you feel now.
I mean,
no, I'm kidding.
Objectively,
he's still good
like
looking.
The picture is still very handsome. You know what I'm saying?
He's
like
still Zac
he's
Efron.
still very hard to like. Yeah, he's still Zac Efron is what I'm saying. It's just because it was so different than what we're used to.
Definitely.
Of how we see him.
Exactly.
Where it was like, holy shit, he did something. Or something has happened, but
right, he just looks different than the usual Zac Efron.
Yeah, but like imagine let's say he did get Botox or something or whatever he did, and you like do it thinking you're trying to like look better, and then you literally trend on Twitter worldwide like all day long because the entire universe can't wrap their mind around what you look like now.
Zac Efron was like, yes, I got Botox. I'm looking hot. And then does a video and he's like, oh no, this Botox did not go over as planned. Yeah. Who knows exactly what happened? It might not even be Botox, like Botox. We said. We have no idea. Everybody in the world's been trying to guess what it is.
It'd be weird to like film a video that you know is going to go out like it's as not, the way to
no,
like,
but it's also okay. But also, I will to Zac Efron's credit, like he is a big Earth guy. Like he is sustainable, like recycling. Like he has a whole show about it. He lives this life now where he's like really trying to better the planet. So I could see him really wanting to be a part of that announcement. And it had to be on Earth Day. Like he's not like he could be like, hey, like I can't do it today. I'll do it next week. It was like, no, you're either in it or you're out because this is coming out on Earth Day, and you got to pick or choose. So it's like maybe he was like, I'll do it because I really want to do the video regardless of the face situation.
Either way, I feel bad that Zac Efron probably had a miserable day reading what everyone was saying about him because people were being really cruel because it was shocking. It was like, whoa, Zac Efron, 2 weeks ago, you did not look like this. Now you look like this.
Yeah, it was gas-worthy.
We just have to wait and see what happens the next time Zac Efron's photographed. If he looks like this, then we know he did something to his face. If it goes back to normal, we know it was like maybe an allergic reaction situation. Yeah. To me, it very much looks like he got some type of cosmetic something. Yeah. Whether it be Botox, filler, plastic surgery, something. It looks like he changed his face in some way.
There's still so many tweets about it.
Because people can't wrap their minds around precious Zac Efron touching his face in that way. But we will just have to wait and see when more pictures come out.
Yeah.
What Zac Efron truly looks like.
I do see a lot of people saying they think it might be not bad dental surgery, but that he may have gotten dental surgery. That he was swollen. Here's a TikTok of a doctor saying it looks like he got dental surgery.
I think people were saying if you scroll back on this Instagram though, like it looks like it's not that recent, like that it's been there.
Right.
And that this like video just
it's
kind of
just very pronounced, like the angle video, that it's like at.
The angle, because like if you look at old pictures, it kind of look like the last like 10 pictures, kind of looks.
I guess
similar.
Maybe. I don't know, man. But that's it really, really got everybody freaking out this weekend.
And he did have a beard for a little bit, so that
that hides like. I don't really know what Noah's jawline looks like.
I don't even know either.
I don't know if I want to know.
I've definitely gained weight like since the last time I've
fully shaved.
So I'm scared.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It was very, very crazy. So that obviously got everybody freaking out all weekend. But it's like I said,
we still love you, Zac.
Yeah, like I think everybody's still so used to being able to make fun of men and like not care, you know? Like I don't know if everybody. This would have had a been a very different story if this was a woman who like got surgery or something.
Well, think about it's like Khloe Kardashian.
Yeah.
When she looked so different in the picture she posted versus the confessional, and everyone was like, "What is happening?"
Exactly.
But
there was jokes, but there was also like, we can't be talking about people like this. So, right. Yeah. I don't know. We love you, Zac.
We love you, Zac. Stay strong. All right. Stay strong out there. fun Saturday Night Live news. Elon Musk will be hosting Saturday Night Live with Miley Cyrus.
I can't even take a guess at how this will go. Like, I really have no idea. Like, I don't really think I've ever listened to Elon Musk talk for more than a various Twitter video of him here or there. Like, I've never really like gone and listened to him speak ever.
I listened to him.
I didn't listen to the Joe Rogan. I didn't listen.
I listened to him on Joe Rogan, and he has one of the funniest laughs, right? Isn't it just, he just has a very bizarre laugh.
I don't even know how to do it.
Like, he's gonna like
I
act.
wouldn't be able to do
like,
it.
can he
Yeah,
act?
if he was in like a sketch, that'd be funny.
What do you mean if he's gonna be he's the
gonna-
host?
No, I know, but not all. The host doesn't always like do a ton of like the sketches.
I gotta be honest, I think
I'm pretty sure the host always does a ton of sketches.
Some do like more than others.
Well, sure, some do more than others, but he has to do like at least 4.
Yeah.
And a monologue.
I think it's gonna be funny. I think
It's going to be absurd.
I think that it's going to be absurd. I think it's going to be funny because of how awkward he is. He is a very awkward speaker, but you can tell that he likes to joke around. Like, he has his own nerdy type science jokes.
Right.
But the way that he laughs
they might
at
write a
things-
lot of sketches
but
for Elon Musk, like playing Elon Musk. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure there'll be Tesla sketches.
Yeah.
I'm sure there will be things catered to him.
Yeah.
But I feel
Bitcoin.
I feel like it's going to be absurd and funny no matter what, even if he's a terrible actor.
Can't wait till he introduces Miley Cyrus, like, ladies and gentlemen. Miley, like, you know, they have to do that.
Yeah, and I feel like that's a dream for Miley Cyrus. I feel like she's probably very into Elon Musk and just figuring out his brain. So I think the whole thing is going to be very interesting to watch. Maybe the only Saturday Night Live I tune in for.
Yeah. And it's smart because I really do. The ratings will be great. And it's funny because I do think also Miley's got to be pumped because, like, whatever weird, like if Miley had any weird shit planned, she's gonna be like, well, I can make it even weirder now because I got Elon Musk. Like, who knows what Elon Musk is gonna do out there? Like, I gotta show up too, get the people talking.
He's just an awkward guy, and I think it's gonna show, but I think people are gonna love it.
Yeah.
Or they're gonna love it to make fun of it.
Right. So awkward that it is must-watch TV.
I mean, that's
Can't
kind
look
of how
away.
he was on Joe Rogan. Like, it wasn't like he was like this fun-loving Elon Musk.
Yeah,
like, he
yeah.
was awkward. He talked a lot. He smoked, but that whole thing was awkward. But it
Yeah.
was funny awkward. Some people are so awkward that it just turns right into funny. And then there are people who are just straight up awkward that you can't even laugh at them, and then you just kind of cringe and feel bad. But because of how smart Elon Musk is and
Right.
like what he's created,
Right.
it makes it funny how awkward he is, I think,
Right.
sometimes. And you see the way he like jokes around on Twitter. He has a sense of humor. It may not be the sense of humor that everybody else has, but he does have one. So
Yes.
that's why I think it will be funny.
And this will all be going down on what day? Saturday, May 8th. Oh, my mom's birthday. Happy,
Oh
what a
my
gift.
gosh. Laura
What a
loves
gift.
Elon
Yeah,
Musk and
yeah.
Miley Cyrus. What a gift.
What a birthday gift. NBC SNL posted it with the date, like the card on the board, and wrote Musk CTV. Oh, that's...
Do you think Elon Musk is announcing something and that's why he's
That
hosting?
he's an alien.
Yeah. Or he's bringing
just
an alien
aliens.
That's
on.
definitely gonna be a joke in the monologue. Like, oh, I'm not an alien, even though everyone says I am. Like,
Yeah, but then that's also going to make us think he's
Yeah.
an alien even more.
I never even thought Elon Musk was an alien until this very moment.
People-
and now it makes
a lot of
so
people
much
think he
sense. It really
Well,
does make sense that he's an alien.
Look at Grimes.
I mean,
They could be an alien couple.
it really would make sense if he was an alien. Mm-hmm. Huh. I never even thought about it till now.
yeah, and like when he talks on Rogan, people always say like how he'll pause if Rogan asks him something. He'll wait like to answer it because he's trying to like figure out how to simplify it so like people understand what he's saying. Like he like pauses a lot.
Yeah, I mean, the way that he speaks is very hard to understand what
Yeah.
he's talking about. I had no idea what they were talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
No idea. I couldn't figure it out. Like, his brain just works on a whole other level
Yeah.
that nobody else's works. That you can be so smart. You can be an everyday person who's really smart, but his brain just works on an entirely different level.
It absolutely does.
His tweet, let's find out just how live Saturday Night Live really is. And then he has like I don't even know what you call that emoji, like the purple Can you
I
see
don't
that?
even know what that is. Yeah.
I can't see from here. My
You're
eye.
way too far away.
I'm way too far. The devil emoji.
Like the purple, like
Oh, it's the purple devil.
The
with
purple devil.
smiling
Yeah,
horns.
like Elon Musk being like, let's see how live Saturday
Yeah.
Night Live is. Winky face, purple devil. It's just like he has a sense of humor, but he's weird.
Maybe he's just coming on to take down Saturday Night Live from the inside out. Like,
I
it's
don't know.
just
He's a freak. He's just a freak, and it's going to be exciting to watch.
Yeah, it's just incredible. The fact that
I
we
feel
could have Elon and Miley like in a sketch together is something.
I feel like he has to be announcing something of some sort, or a new product, maybe. Who knows? Why else would he be going on Saturday
he's
Night
always
Live?
got something. He's
Always.
always working on something. So
Imagine.
maybe but I do feel like he's just also one of those guys that would be like, wake up one morning and be like, I'm gonna host Saturday Night Live.
Well, isn't he
for no other reason other than like, I think I want to do it.
Isn't he promoting the whole Neuralink thing like recently? You know,
I have no idea.
You know what it is, right? Like Neuralink, like the chip you put in your brain, like so you can like
No.
like your eyes are like an iPhone, like some weird shit.
Oh no, thank you.
Like I saw like he like did the whole like presentation on it, and I'm like, I don't know who would get this.
Yeah.
No,
They like
thank you.
do surgery and like connect this chip to like your neuron.
I'm still waiting for his like hyper train that's gonna like take us
Oh, yeah,
around the
that
world,
too.
and it's like the hyper
I
train
love
that'll
people
take
who
us to DC in
joke
like
that
20
he's, like,
minutes.
just reinventing the subway. Like,
Yeah.
I can't get behind the iPhone in the brain.
Well, it's just because I really do feel like, and yes, he has executed some insane ideas and has actually made it happen, but he also has so many crazy out there ideas that feel like they could really never actually happen.
Or like I don't want them to happen.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
One of the things he said is like you can like save memories and then like replay the memories and like just watch things that you've like experienced over again.
No,
See, like I
don't want
can't
that.
imagine anything like that ever existing
I think it could exist.
in my
I just
in
don't
my
want it.
lifetime,
I don't know.
in
Like,
Elon Musk's lifetime.
in like 50 years, I could see it. Like
Definitely. I could totally see it. I mean, the way that technology, how fast it moves, think about it. It's
Yeah.
insane. I could totally see it. It's not something I want, though. I don't want us all to be walking around only living in our phones all the time. People do that anyway. It is so annoying walking
basically
around
just
this
turn
earth
us all into
and
robots.
people are already robots. You want it's just like you walk around and everyone is just in their phone 24/7 looking like this. Even if they put their phone down for a second, people pick it back up and they're like this. It's annoying. Imagine just everyone is walking around.
You wouldn't even talk to anybody.
No, that sounds scary. That
don't
just
like that
is
at all.
frightening.
Yeah.
It's almost like when you think about, do I want to live forever? You know, because I'm so scared of dying. But by the time I'm in my 70s, 80s, and we are just living like we're the Jetsons
yeah.
in like floating space, and like I don't know if I even want to be
think
here.
That I'll be like sad about dying because like I won't get to see how everything evolves. Like I want to see what happens.
No, you'll see it. You'll be floating around, just dead.
Yeah.
What?
You'll be floating around, just dead.
What do you mean floating around?
Like there's people like my grandma's right in front of us right now. You know,
Okay.
she knows what's good.
No, it's like, all right, whack job.
He's like, all right, let's wrap this
all
up.
right.
Betty is in this room right now,
Yeah.
just seeing what's happening, but we can't see her. You don't like that?
I mean, no, I don't like that. I'm
right.
fine if that's true. Like if somehow
Yeah.
I'm like not dead forever.
You're dead though.
Like it's
Yeah,
just
you're
black
certainly
after,
dead.
Like,
No, it's not. You're dead, but you can see what's going on.
no, I know what you're saying. I'm just saying I don't believe that. Like
I know.
no.
Yeah.
That's my wish.
Yeah.
I think it's like the way it was before you were born, which is
Nothing. You just don't know anything at all. Oh,
There's
that's
just nothing.
depressing. This
I know
got
it
really
is
depressing. Let's get into the next topic.
It did. Now I don't even know what to think. You guys are on each end of the spectrum. I'm like, where do I fall in this? I don't even know.
Think about it.
Yeah. I'll have to sit with it.
Get back.
I'll have
You've
to
never
sit with
thought
it.
about it before? Have you thought about what happens after death?
Yeah, but not like, do I really want to be watching things, you know?
Do you
you see like
there's anything
mediums,
after death?
like mediums, and it's like, oh, your grandma wants you to know that she's watching over you, or blah blah blah, like the whole thing. Which is
I've seen a bunch of mediums before.
Yes,
we had one on the show.
Yes, we have, and it's. I don't know that I feel like is very comforting for the person that's still on Earth, like still living.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I don't really know what that means for the dead person.
No, I think almost a dead person is way more comfortable.
I don't know.
But you don't.
Maybe not.
No one on Earth knows what happens when you die. Like, it's just impossible.
Not
That's
one
the thing.
person.
That's the thing.
Oh my God. Okay, let's move on.
I really kind of
Let's
just
move
think
on.
you die.
I
it.
agree. Like, I just think, like, science, like, when
Yeah.
you rip a plant out of the ground,
Like,
is that
it's just-
going to heaven now? Like,
Right, it's just dead.
it's just dead.
Well, everybody obviously has their faith, and that grounds a lot of people.
Yeah,
like,
I know, yeah.
The
I don't wanna
idea of
offend
heaven
any-
is very nice. Like,
Oh, yeah, it's definitely
yeah.
comforting.
Yes.
Yes. Heaven, you're hanging out and you can see what's happening here.
Yeah.
That's what I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel
hate
like if
thinking about
heaven's
this
real,
stuff.
though,
It
like, you
freaks me out.
can't. You need, like, a pass to go down to Earth, like, check stuff. Like, you can't just go whenever you want.
You need to be
Like,
invited.
then everyone would just be like,
man.
"Oh, I'm gonna go back to Earth and just like watch people." Like, that'd be weird. I feel like you have to stay up, and like maybe once a month you get to like go down. And,
when the mediums call you.
yeah.
When you get
oh
the-
yeah, like
when
if
you get the
people-
call.
or if
We
people
gotta
are
talk about
thinking about
something
you.
else.
Like, I don't-
Yeah, I know what you're saying. All right, let's move on.
We've reached heaven bus passes now, so let's move on.
If you guys follow Fran and I on social media, or you watch this podcast on YouTube, then you see us wearing our Kendra Scott jewelry every single day. Today is the first day I probably have not worn my necklaces that I wear every single day.
Yeah.
Fran sees me wearing them every
day.
day. No joke. I wear these 2 Kendra Scott necklaces that I absolutely love. And you guys need to check out Kendra Scott as well. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see we got the jewelry right in front of us. These beautiful necklaces. They got cute bracelets, earrings.
This bracelet is so cute.
Perfect jewelry.
Little
seriously.
heart shaped, and it's a way, if you're shopping for Mother's Day, to be like, hey, Mom, I love you.
Right.
This cute little heart.
Exactly. And they have understated pieces, or they have loud pieces, whatever you're into, different outfits you want to wear. You can match the jewelry from Kendra Scott.
My favorite
Seriously,
hoops.
our favorite place to get jewelry is Kendra Scott. It has been for years now, and we have stayed true to that. So
Yeah.
if you guys want to shop Kendra Scott as well, use code CHICKS at kendrascott.com and you'll get 20% off. Also, remember that fun time we had a little meet and greet at Kendra Scott?
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. Shout out to the people who were there. If
I
you're still
have,
listening to this show.
I forgot I have it on. I've got a bunch on, but my little, they're all tangled. Hold please.
We see them. I see them.
I know, but the one I want to show is twisted around. Here it is. My little star. It's black diamonds. This is from Kendra Scott.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, black diamonds. I got to brag a little bit, but this was a birthday. This was a Christmas present from Joe.
Oh,
But
cute.
it's from Kendra Scott. Because Kendra Scott, they have all
Joe
the great
knows good jewelry.
He does. They have all the great jewelry that you can get that's, affordable, but they also have really, really nice stuff, fine jewelry if you're looking for something a little bit more expensive you want to go for.
There you
This
go.
guy.
It's
This
because
guy.
you're a star, babes.
Exactly.
So use code CHICKS
I'm the
at
star in his life.
kendrascott.com. Aw. Tear falls. Go to kendrascott.com, use code CHICKS, and you'll get 20% off. The Hills drama is firing back up, even though Stephanie Pratt will not be a part of the next season. She's still making her way, causing drama on the internet. She posted a photo of Heidi on her Instagram story and wrote that Heidi was pregnant again.
Yeah.
Heidi is not pregnant. She was just body shaming Heidi, saying she looked pregnant, which
Yeah.
is one of the rudest things that you could do, especially to your sister-in-law, who you guys don't get along, you don't talk to. She is an absolute menace on the town.
Yeah, clearly their relationship isn't good. It hasn't been good for a long time. And they all don't get along. They all don't like each other. But this is just cruel. Like, there's one thing if, Heidi and Spencer are saying things about Stephanie privately or behind her back or whatever in their inner circle. And I'm sure it happens. But when you take it publicly to the world, it's just an added element of like, fuck you. Like, these are paparazzi photos. They were on the beach. She's in a bikini. And she posts this saying, oh, Heidi's having another baby. And the next slide is like Spencer in his bathing suit. She's like, oh, I wonder what my brother's having. Like basically fat shaming both of them when really neither of them like are big. Like Heidi's not big. Like, and it sucks because I do think that Heidi has been going through, I don't know if it's like, just been going through fertility things. Just from watching the trailer of The Hills, you can tell they're like talking about having another baby and trying to conceive, and that could be something that Heidi's like dealing with also that we don't really know about. So to have Stephanie be like, oh, she looks like she's gained weight, she's pregnant, like it's so mean.
If I was Heidi and I saw Stephanie post this, I would cause an absolute war.
Oh, yeah.
I bet Spencer is, because Spencer, we all know, does not sit back and keep his mouth shut. Yeah. I would be fuming. So disgusting by Stephanie Pratt, by the way. Like, who does she think she is? Does she not read the room, Stephanie? We don't make jokes like that. It's not a thing anymore. You don't do that to people. I feel like
she tweeted it too.
Yeah, just so out of pocket.
It's just crazy.
So fucked up. Even if you hate Heidi and Spencer and whatever problems you guys have in your family, you don't post pictures of them and make fun of the way that they look and their weight. Like that's just a low blow. Like say whatever you want about their personalities and the way they treat people and how they've treated you, fine. Yeah. If that's the way you feel. But when you're just going after somebody for the way they look, it's poor taste, and you're almost like, okay, Stephanie, you're really showing how unintelligent you are because you can't even insult them in a way that's smart.
Right.
You're just being straight up rude, and it's like the lowest blow you can take at somebody.
Yeah. Heidi tweeted, again, I'm not pregnant, thanks. I love my body, thankful for my health and life. Spencer also replied to a comment on Instagram being like, Heidi's not pregnant, just being body shamed. And yeah, like I said, it's crazy. I also saw Spencer, I'm trying to think of where I saw it. I saw Spencer also come back with like a intense comment about on E! News or something. I forget how it was. Just like the way the caption was worded, like didn't really seem to be, I guess Spencer didn't really think that it was like going at Stephanie enough. Like it was like, this is Stephanie created this, like let's talk like have it focus on her. And yeah, like you said, pretty sick, not funny, not laughs. Like I don't really know how Stephanie doesn't have anyone around her to be like, yeah, that's probably not a good idea on Instagram and Twitter and to like continue to talk about it. It's like it's gross.
It is. And honestly, I think it's a good thing that she's not a part of this next season.
Yeah.
Because I feel like she just takes it to a whole other level.
Yeah.
And we don't know what goes on between Heidi Spencer and
they got major
Stephanie.
Family issues.
They've always had major issues ever since we've known.
Decades.
It's literally been decades. Ever since we've known Spencer and Stephanie, we've known that they've had issues.
Yeah.
So they can figure that out off the TV, because I feel like it would just get so dirty if Stephanie was on the next season. And it seems like she's just a mean fucking person.
Yeah, fucked up
like,
thing to do.
Spencer and Heidi, honestly, I feel like I've turned back around on them a little bit. Like I feel like it's been waves with Spencer and Heidi.
For sure.
Sometimes
they've had their
you
moments.
agree with them. Sometimes you really disagree with them.
You got to give them props that they
are still together.
Yeah.
That's one of the most impressive things, which makes me always
in the time I think everyone banked on them not staying together.
And that's what always makes me be like, oh, okay, maybe Stephanie and Heidi aren't so bad because they've actually made it out together on the end of things. Spencer and Heidi, sorry. Spencer and Heidi, they've made it through all these things and they're still together. That's dedication. That shows a lot. Couples in Hollywood, they break up like nothing.
Yeah.
Who have, what we've seen, gone through less than Spencer and Heidi. Obviously, we don't see everything. But it's very impressive that they're still together. And I think that does show something about them. And I always go back and forth on them, always. But I'm just out on Stephanie Pratt.
They've been married for 12 years.
Yeah. And they've been through it. They've had a lot of ups and downs, and they've stayed together. It seems like they're happy.
Yeah.
And Stephanie Pratt seems like a miserable person.
Yep. The TikTok world is headed to reality TV. It was only a matter of time. The Hype House is getting a reality show on Netflix. And there's been mixed reaction, but it feels like this is just the obvious direction to go in. Like, they have these content houses of these kids living in these places. It's like, you're already filming everything all the time anyway. Put it on TV.
Yeah, I totally get why this is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it was only a matter of time before Netflix gave TikTokers a Netflix show. It's going to be probably more watched than any show that's on Netflix. That's just the way the world is going right now with TikTok and the way that people follow these kids. I do understand the argument. I don't understand the people going after the people on the show, a part of the Hype House, being like, oh, we're not going to watch, and like really being really rude to them.
Yeah.
I don't understand that, because if anybody is offered a Netflix show, they're taking it without a doubt. If Netflix is like, we want to put you guys in a show, you're going to do that. That's a no-brainer. So I don't understand why anybody's attacking the kids. I am mad at Netflix because I'm like, there are shows that we really love that are not getting a second season, like The Society.
Yeah.
And you're just like, Netflix, come on. If you make the show, I'm going to watch it. I'm telling you, I'm going to watch The Hype House on Netflix 100%. But give us the other shows that we want as well, the scripted television that we love.
Well, I think it's just also more frustrating because the excuses for The Society was like, COVID, resources, we don't have it's such a huge cast and we can't get everybody back together timing wise, and it just isn't going to work. Lame excuse, because I just feel like now that doesn't play at all. Mm-hmm. You could make it work. So the Hype House is getting the show. I guess I said to you, like, I don't even really know who's in the Hype House now, because once Charlie and Dixie were out, I was kind of like, didn't pay as much attention. Mm-hmm. Nikita's in the Hype House, huh?
Kind of. The people that are in the Hype House show, I don't know if they all live in the Hype House. Like, Lil Huddy's a part of the Hype House. You got Alex Warren.
Sienna's part of that.
That's what I'm going to say. So Sienna is not necessarily part of the Hype House. Jack Wright is a part of the Hype House.
Okay.
She hangs out there. So then she's a part of it. They're like loosely affiliated with the Hype House. You know, you got Thomas, who is like has always been the leader of the Hype House. Yep. And then Vinny Hacker, who everybody loves on TikTok, he's a part of the show. I don't know if he's like a part of the Hype House, though. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like some people are loosely affiliated while some people like actually live there. Right. I don't know who actually lives there versus is just like hangs out there and is friends with them and then becomes a part of the show.
Right. And so Charlie and Dixie are getting their own something, right, on Hulu.
There were rumors about that. It was never fully announced.
Yeah, this People article says the Hype House Netflix series isn't the only TikTok reality show in the works. Former Hype House members and sisters Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio are expected to debut their own docuseries on Hulu later this year. Sway House, another creative collective, also scored a Facebook Watch reality series following the friendships and heartbreaks of Bryce Hall, Blake Gray, Noah Beck, and Keo, titled Sway Life.
Yeah, that's been out.
No, I know that's been out, but Netflix just feels like a bigger platform.
For sure. I mean, I'll hand it to that kid, Thomas. It seems like he has worked really hard to get Hype House to the place it is, and to
is he
negotiate with Netflix. And
is he an okay guy? I feel like there's always been conversations about him.
The biggest conversation about him was between him and Daisy Keach, and when she blew up his spot. But after that, everybody was pumping him up and saying how nice of a guy he is and saying how good of a guy he is. So it was kind of confusing because of course you want to believe Daisy in the fact that she wasn't treated right by him and they had their issues. But then when everyone else is like, no, he's a really nice guy, really great guy, you can have a bad situation with somebody and still be a nice person, I think.
Along with that.
Yeah. So I don't know exactly, but from what I've gathered, it doesn't seem like he's like the worst person ever, you know?
Okay, well, it's definitely interesting, and it's like you said, whether some of these guys are loosely attached or fully like locked in the Hype House, it's a great idea for a reality show. It's 2021. It's the real world. It's just like we're just, I kind of feel like it's the same kind of thing. It's like, hey, of course they're not strangers. They don't know each other, but put them in a house, film them. Here we go.
Exactly. I'm definitely going to watch it.
Yeah.
I think majority of the people are. Even the people complaining. Everyone's going to watch the show.
Yeah. I 100% it'll get it'll be watched a lot.
While we're on this topic, I finally watched Too Hot to Handle this weekend.
Wow. I thought you were really never going to watch it.
I thought I was never going to watch it either. I don't know what came over me. I was laying in bed and I put my phone down and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to watch Too Hot to Handle. I need to know. It's been a year now. It's time that I watch Too Hot to Handle. Good show. I'll watch the second season. Can't wait for it.
Yeah. Maybe that's the inspiration I need to finally watch the first season of The Circle. I know that the second season of The Circle just came out, right?
Yes, watch the first season.
I never watched the first season of The Circle.
Watch the first season of The Circle so that you can watch the second season of The Circle, because there's some good twists in the second season of The Circle right now. I've been watching.
Is the whole season of The Circle out, or is it like week by week?
They release 4 episodes a week.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So it's like a big treat every Wednesday. You got 4 new episodes. It's awesome.
Got it.
It's awesome.
Okay, I'll put it on the list. Like I said when. I actually didn't say this. I finished all of Real Housewives of New York, so I need like a new show that I turn on when I have nothing else to watch.
The Circle.
Like when I catch up on all my current shows, I finished the Chicago Fires and all those.
When I tell you The Circle is the most perfect show for this to just turn on.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
Wait, speaking
perfect.
of TV, I didn't watch it, but did you watch Grey's Anatomy, friend? This week?
Yes.
Was it like a huge deal? I just saw the screenshots and everyone talking about it.
Yeah. It was a huge deal in that and I don't want to give anything away, but it just like was very satisfactory, I think, for the viewer. Like it wrapped up a storyline that everyone felt like we got robbed of seeing the end.
I also don't know how like spoilers work with that show, because like immediately E! News and everyone tweets out exactly like what happened. Like the night of.
Yeah, I don't know why they keep doing that. And every time people get pissed.
Yeah, I don't know.
I almost got pissed at you.
Well, I was just like,
you posted on the Chicks in the Office Twitter, and I was like, fuck, I didn't even watch it yet. I just got spoiled by my damn own account.
But you would have seen it like on E! News, like everyone posted it.
I saw it first from you. That's all I gotta say. That's all. But now I feel like that they did kind of wrap that whole thing up now. So I don't know. But
Rhea, are you ever gonna restart that? Pick it up? You just like you.
I feel like
you
have to. You liked it so much, no.
I did, but I was in a really dark spot.
But maybe
I don't want to get sad or deep right now, but I seriously was in a very dark place.
The show?
No, but watching or even thinking about the show reminds me of that, and I don't know. It's just not.
There are certain songs like
good,
that too where I can't listen to it because it's like brings me back.
Damn.
And I also like.
Maybe you just need to do like a couple episodes at a time. Like it's unhealthy to sit and watch till like 4 a.m, but
no, but even all the sicknesses and diseases that people get, I'm already like a hypochondriac lately. That it's not the right time. It's not. You know, I'm finally.
Only you know what's right.
I'm finally feeling so much better. Can't even describe how much better I'm feeling than what I was. Like a few months ago. So I'm like, do I really just want to watch something super depressing and bring me back down and think I have all? No, I don't. Yeah. I will eventually have to see what happens to certain people, but it's not time yet, guys. It's not time.
Fair. Understandable. We have a great interview with Paige and Hannah from Summer House. And if you watch Summer House, you know that they're sitting in the sun, they're relaxing, they're having a drink. There's a lot, there's drinking that goes on in that show. And when you watch, it gets you so excited for summer vibes. The weather's getting warmer. If you're, close to where we are, New York City, we've had some beautiful days. Saturday was gorgeous. It was just like, all right, we're getting to that place. We're getting to warmer weather. And when that happens, it just feels like automatic. It's time for the seltzers. Coors Seltzer is going to take you into that summer feeling. They have amazing, amazing flavors. It's the world's most refreshing hard seltzer. They have black cherry, mango, lemon lime, grapefruit, all really, really good. Mango I love, grapefruit I love. And it's just like it's a good transition. Sometimes you want a beer. Sometimes you want that Coors Light. But sometimes you want the Coors Seltzer. Like I said, you're sitting on the beach or you're watching Summer House and you're like, damn, looks like they're having a nice time drinking all those drinks. I'm going to have a Coors Seltzer. And right now you can get your first 12-pack on Coors Seltzer. Simply go to CoorsSeltzer.com/chicks. That's CoorsSeltzer.com/chicks. and try it this week. Let us know what you think. Make sure to tag at Coors Light in your posts. And guys, a beer purchase is required. Offer varies by state. You must be 21 or older. Visit promorules.com/Coors Seltzer rebate for details. It ends on April 30th, 2021. And always remember to celebrate responsibly. It's coming from Coors Brewing Company in Fort Worth, Texas.
All right, everyone, we are here with two very special guests. We got Hannah and Paige from Summer House with us. Last night was the Summer House finale, and here you guys are in the flesh.
You were just on our TV.
You were just on our TV screens.
How'd you guys do that?
I can't believe it. And you guys are here. The last time we did an interview with the both of you, it was over Zoom, which was disappointing, but now you guys are in studio. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us again. We thought you couldn't book anyone else.
I will say this is probably the fastest turnaround we've ever had of a guest coming back for the second time.
We love it though.
But they were like, well, Hannah and Paige, they can do the show again. We were like, well, yeah, we have to talk about the end of Summer House now.
Yeah.
I wish every guest we booked who was on reality TV, we booked at the beginning of the season and the end of the season.
Yeah, they do all the press at the end. Then I'm like, the beginning, but I have some shit to say for the end.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to hear the beginning and I want to hear the end.
I feel like most of the time you want to hear the end because when people come on before
they can't actually
it even premieres, they tease
Yeah.
it, and you're like, what's going to happen this season?
And I'm
it's
like, it was crazy.
They're like, tune in, and I'm like, well, give us a little something. But by the end of it, you can talk about everything that has happened. So let's talk about everything that has happened. Hannah's like, oh no, I don't want to talk about this, but we're gonna have to talk about it. But Paige, I want to start off with you because I feel like, was I misled in the trailer of thinking there was gonna be something with you and Carl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bravo, those pesky little editors.
Yeah.
No, actually, Carl and I got so close this summer, and for whatever reason, they were like, not interesting. Like, they didn't put anything in. Like, I talked to Carl probably more than anyone in the house about my relationship, and it was really a conversation I had with him that I was like, I think I'm gonna end it. Like, I think I'm gonna be single when I get back to the city. And they just never showed it. They're like, man, we don't care.
They didn't show that?
No.
I feel like everybody would be interested in that because they would be like, wow, Paige told Carl first. But also I feel like the whole time I did think in my head, you know what, those two are definitely close. I feel like because people root for you and Carl, even just to be friends, because it just seems like you guys have good chemistry even with just friendship, that I wanted to see that a little bit more. And I was disappointed by the end of the season being like, I feel like we missed out on
and
that.
you are also like one of the world's biggest Paige and Carl stans. I feel like.
Yeah, besides, like, I just think you guys are so cute.
And of course, we watched.
And
we
separate,
were watching
but-
Watch What Happens Live after the show too, and they asked, like, they did the agree or disagree of like if you guys would be good together. Lindsay obviously said no.
I mean,
like,
no,
it was like the funniest thing ever. I was like, obviously Lindsay says no, they wouldn't be a good couple.
my God.
Kyle agreed, but I feel like in Kyle's instance, it's just like his best friend and Amanda's best friend. It's like
it would just make sense.
That's every boy's dream.
And Sierra
for
was
that
like,
to happen.
I want her single for selfish reasons.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's fair.
Exactly.
And so you and Perry, you ended your relationship as soon as you got back?
It's literally, I think I got back on a Sunday. I slept over Sunday night. Monday, I woke up and I was like, I gotta be by myself. I'm gonna go to my apartment for a couple days. Broke up on a Thursday. I was on the town on a Friday night. I was like, bitch is back.
Yeah, you were just over it. You could tell.
You could tell, yeah.
I actually think
It was funny.
It was funny, but also
I actually
It was like mean but funny. Like
No.
it was like
I
you were
think
like
Your relationship
getting-
deteriorating made me laugh.
yeah, and also the
definitely-
1 year comment too. She's like, wait for 1 year and you hate everything about your relationship.
I know. I actually feel really bad because like also we're filmed 24/7, so like certain vulnerable moments are like, yup, and we're gonna use that. I owe him a text message apology, I think, that I'm gonna send today.
you haven't sent it
No,
yet?
I haven't sent it
okay.
yet.
But I wrote it.
Oh,
Finale only aired last night.
I know, I
guys.
wrote it in my notes.
She's sending him a carrier pigeon. It'll get there eventually.
That feels like the right thing to
Yeah.
do.
An
But
email.
yeah, it just didn't seem like you were gonna stay in that relationship at all. And I also think it's a great thing that you didn't end it over the phone, because the whole
Yeah.
time I was kind of like, is she gonna end it over the phone? I think it's a good thing you did it in person.
Yeah, I mean, we were
Always that
dating for
respect.
a year and
But
a
you didn't
half.
see
Yeah.
him the entire summer?
I didn't see him. Okay, so when quarantine hit, which was in March, I went home to my parents' house, and then we rented a house in the Hamptons, him and I and a couple of our other friends, from April up until I went into the house. So I lived with him for like a couple months. And we broke up like once while I was living there, but like I didn't move out. I was like, I'm in the master bedroom. I'm not fucking moving out. I was like, we're gonna figure this out. Really, I just wanted that bathtub.
Great bathroom.
And then I left for the house, and I didn't see him for 6 weeks.
That's a long time to go
A
without
long
seeing
time.
somebody. But also people do it in long distance relationships. But you just realize, I think, at that point, this isn't going to work out. Maybe you don't even miss him that much. You're like,
I think that's what it was. Like, not that I didn't miss him. I obviously did, but I was like, I feel single.
Yeah.
Like, this
Yeah,
is
you
weird.
feel
Like,
good,
I don't
yeah.
feel like part of me is missing, or that like I don't want to be here because he's not here. I was just like, that's weird. And like, girlfriends shouldn't probably feel that. You know?
And was it like,
You're a bitch.
was it your call to not did he not want to come to the house, or was it your call from not, because there was like it was like everybody's significant others are coming, like
Right.
Robert's coming, Des came, like if
I wish they let me break the fourth wall more. Like, obviously he wasn't coming to the house because he hated me and like didn't want to see me. Well, you never really know. But he didn't want to film. Like, he would never want to be on a reality TV show, and I totally get that that's not
Totally
for
get
everyone.
it.
It's
Totally get
Right.
it.
It's
But, like,
a
on the-
weird thing.
on the show
Yeah,
it
but
makes
when you're
it
on it-
seem like
Yeah.
he just doesn't want to come to the house,
Yeah.
like he doesn't want to see you, but you got
And
it's
part of me
being filmed.
liked it. Like, I
Yeah.
was like, I could never do what Kyle and Amanda do. Like,
Right,
I
right.
really don't know if
Yeah.
I could. I don't think I'm strong enough to do that. And I'd have to know whoever I'm doing that with, like, you're my fucking person. Like,
Right.
we're getting married at the end of this. So, like, don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
And with Perry, I would have been way too nervous for how people perceived him, how, like, it aired. I could not take that on.
Yeah,
Like,
and if you didn't hang out with the group enough, people get really mad.
And you guys talked about Miami a little bit. Was that a serious conversation you were having, or in the back of your head were you like, I'm never doing this, but I kind of have to entertain it?
So we were talking about it right before I left for Summer House. And he was like, look, I'm not going to go back into the city. I'm just going to rent an apartment in Miami. Why don't we just move down there for 6 months? And in my head, I was like, that's amazing. Of course. So good for my Instagram aesthetic. Like, she lives
You
in
were
Miami.
gonna get like a long weave.
Yeah, I was going to get hair extensions. I even talked to her about it. I was like, should I go full Miami?
Yeah.
So yeah, I was definitely thinking about it. And then as the weeks went on in the summer, I was like, I don't think I'm going to stay with him. And like, I'm certainly not going to go to Miami, be in Miami for 2 weeks and be like, I'm going home.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's just
Can't
ridiculous.
even get a good tan in that amount of time.
No.
Yeah. That would have been a waste of your time.
Yeah.
I'm glad you figured it out.
And I didn't want to like string him along either. You know, like he was definitely ready to like get married, move in with someone, like take the next step. And I was like, I'm not there
Yeah,
yet.
I think that's what you thought you wanted, which we saw on
Yeah.
some of the seasons, and then I feel like you quickly realized that you were just having fun, and that's
yeah.
like you.
I just
you
feel
don't
like it's
wanna
like a
rush into it.
feeling, and like I didn't feel the feeling in my gut, and like he probably didn't either. Like I want him to go out and find who he's supposed to marry. You know, wasn't just me. Like I was like, there's no way you want to spend the rest of your life with me.
Right. This is for sure. He's had to have been picking up on that.
Yeah,
too.
definitely.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, Hannah, you're engaged, so congrats on that.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah, allegedly
engaged.
engaged.
You see the ring on
Oh,
your
can we
finger.
see the ring?
There
There
it
you
is.
go. Lovely.
I'm the worst fiance. I forget wearing it all the time, and I have like these nubby fingers. But like, we're making it work.
It's
Yeah,
stunning.
I mean, it's
Thank
such a
you.
great accessory, to be quite honest.
I like don't have to work on the other rings because rings are hard to find like per finger
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
one fits. And now I just go solo ring.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
all you
Flaunting
need
it.
to do.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, super excited. One, it was like a good ending. This whole season, pretty rough for you. Pretty
Yep.
rough.
One of the worst years of my life.
Yeah.
How are you feeling now? Because everybody's watched the finale, and I was texting Rhea while we were watching last night, and I was like, I was like, I don't know if I could go on reality TV with you because I don't know. Like, I was like, Hannah and Paige are still able to like talk about each other, but like still be friends. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know if I could do that.
And also, like,
Yeah.
Paige and I are, like, the strongest connection in the
Yeah.
house. Like, we joke that we're like, why are we not getting married?
Yeah.
But, so that is, like, great TV to be like, can we try to split these people up? Like
Right,
even
right.
Kyle being like, Paige is better without Hannah, while she's being like hysterical in the hot tub with me.
It's also like Hannah and I are very low maintenance
Yeah.
in like a lot of situations in our lives. So like before we even started Summer House, it was like a week into filming and we had a conversation. It was just like, look, no matter how many years we're on this, how long we do this, no matter what happens, as long as we don't like ruin each other's lives, like we have to have certain conversations. Like you just do. Like it's just natural. And we're like, but we'll always be friends after it. And like we check in every so often. Like, remember that conversation? Like we're still gonna be best friends after this. So it's kind of like an understanding that like, yeah, am I naturally in my real life gonna go have a conversation about like her and Des? Probably not, because I probably don't give a shit. But I'm on a TV show.
That's
so like
hurtful. That's hurtful.
I'm gonna talk about No, but like you have to have opinions.
It's funny because I'm similar to you guys where like I had a job at Betches. I was the video producer there. I was writing comedy. I was having so much fun, and like I got a DM that like people know me on Summer House and they wanted I would fit in with the group. And I remember talking to my mom being like, this could be a really bad idea for me, or this could be great. And like my first season, I feel like it was so fun, and like I gained this great friendship with Paige, and people would like see my humor and my heart. And then the next season, like, you know, Luke pursued me very hard and I got involved with that. And, you know, people had like attacked me for some stuff, but I didn't react to it. And I was kind of like playing above it. And then this season I went in and I was like, I'm going to call people out. I'm going to defend myself. And I was like in my head, I'm like, I'm a fucking feminist icon. And I'm like, I'm going and I'm just going to.
She'd whisper to herself like this too. It was very creepy. It was very weird at nighttime. I was like, stop doing that.
No, but I this season I went in more like, I'm going to express myself more and stand up for myself more. Like in the past when Kyle's cursed me out, like in the Giggly Squad fight, I'm just quiet. And then I'll like cry later. Or Amanda will come in and tell him to stop. And this season, things were different, and I don't really know how we got here. Like I really don't know how we got here.
I think it just turned into a lot of like tit for tat. Like then one person would say something and they would remember it, and then another person would say something to get back at them, and it just like now it's just like it's too much.
But I do have to say, a lot of my reactions, I do want to tell women out there watching, like, be angry. Like, feel emotions. When you feel you're disrespected, express yourself. And a lot of my reactions, you don't see what I was reacting to.
Right.
Yeah. How often do you guys feel like you want to say more about what goes on behind the scenes, but then you can't? That just silence. They can't even.
That's
they
a
can't
tough
even answer that
question.
question.
There's just a lot
I'm
that
hoping-
wouldn't make sense to the viewer. Like,
Yeah.
you can't explain it. Like, but there's a lot of like production stuff or like just like normal life.
But I do
stuff.
think it's great TV. Like, I guess I was like very likable my last season, and like it's great TV to be like this person you guys all love.
sure.
Like,
Yeah.
she's a
Yeah.
crazy person with daddy issues.
Yeah.
I just like I will like reflect on like what happened, and I'm just. A lot of it happened where like all the interviews you'll see, like I have no interviews this season. You don't see me expressing my side of the story, and it's just like Luke saying mean things, Kyle saying mean things, Amanda saying mean things, Paige being pushed into the situation too. And then it's so easy for the viewer to be like, oh, we hate Hannah.
Yeah. We just had Leah McSweeney is going to be on the show next week, and we just talked to her. Right, she's going into her like second season as a housewife, and we were like, "How do you feel going into season 2?" Because there's so many examples of housewives that go into season 2
and
everybody
annihilated.
turns on them, and then they get like then they're not asked back. Like they get one like their first season, great, awesome. Second season, they're like, "That was awful. We hate you now. Bye." And I kind of feel like that was like everybody loved Hannah, and then it was like how can we kind of,
and it sucks because it's like I'm the same person.
Like it doesn't have to be that way.
And but it's like great media, it's great press, it's great.
I mean,
everyone
how
getting
like
excited.
what's your relationship with Kyle and Amanda now? It can't be good.
I mean, I think that they got mad because I was going on podcasts and like saying what was like really happening, and they didn't handle the engagement well when the news came out. And I think the reunion, I hope that people see a little more of the energy that I was dealing with in the house, that it wasn't just like me getting angry for no reason. And like there was a lot of gang ups, there was a lot of like strategic, like let's get Hannah to like snap. And I did, you know, because I want to be fucking entertaining, and I want everything to be like, I want to just put my heart and soul out there and put 150% to everything I do. And like, I wish the best for Kyle and Amanda. I wish the best for Luke. I wish the best for all of them. I just don't know if they feel that about me.
How's it been for you, Paige? Because I feel like now do you feel like kind of in the middle sometimes now?
I don't feel as much in the middle as I did in the summer because my friendship with Amanda is just very different. Like if I'm hanging out with Amanda, we're not like, what's Hannah doing?
Right,
like it's just not like that.
Yeah.
So it was hard though. Like at the reunion, I'm sitting next to Hannah and look, I can disagree with like certain things maybe she said or done, but then it turns into like, okay, she didn't murder anyone.
Right.
And there's 8 people staring at her, just like yelling at her for hours. I mean, you sit there for 8 hours we sat there for. And I was just like, at this point, unless she has had sex with my dad, I don't give a shit what happened because this is so intense.
I mean,
like,
when you look
who
back,
who can get screamed at for 8 hours?
When you look back, this all started because of trash, and like he called me a lazy piece of shit, and I said, "Don't talk to me how you talk to your girlfriend," which I recently saw like an exchange that was upsetting to me, and like it doesn't. And like it's so something that like I wish it wasn't said, but like how did we get here? And then like it's bullying mentality is real, where like a bunch of people will jump on a bandwagon, just like repeat a certain lie, like she's a bad friend or like she's a manipulator, and then it's easy for like the viewers who aren't like seeing past it to just be like and then like I now have to have someone like handle my Instagram account because I can't go on Instagram.
And I think like it could all be solved. Like I think if both sides were just like, okay,
look, I don't
assholes.
like being disrespected. And I didn't like it, and I stood up for myself. And the way it was portrayed, I was crazy, and like, cool, just don't disrespect me.
This reminds me a little bit of
I'm in the mafia now. Don't talk about my family.
And when you walk in, kiss my pinky ring.
This kind of reminds me of like this past season of, I think it was either The Bachelorette or The Bachelor. There was a moment where like everyone didn't like a certain girl, like even watching, we didn't like her, and then everybody in the house like really ganged up on her, and it was like, whoa, like, all right, now we're kind of on her side because why are you guys going this hard about something? Like it's kind of weird, and I feel like the way that you're describing it is maybe something we'll see on the reunion, because the trailer for the reunion was crazy. And
I was crying hysterically yesterday.
It was nuts. It seems like it's going to be explosive, but like you said, like you're sitting there for 8 hours. After a point, you're like, why do we even still care about this? You would think by the end of it, after 8 hours sitting in a room with each other, both sides would be like, okay, you know, we both may have been wrong, we both may have been right. Why are we like why?
No, because
I just don't understand. Like
this
why?
is what happens when a show gets successful. I feel like certain people are getting certain attention, certain people don't like that attention, and certain people want to destroy people. And like it's easy to destroy a girl on a show that doesn't have other people who are having her back.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel kind of bad for Amanda in this situation because I really like Amanda. Just from watching, I think she seems like a super cool girl.
Yeah, she is.
And I'm
like her.
That must be really hard to deal with. That like you obviously love your fiance, right? But at the same time, you have this friend that you love as well. But then you're torn. You're like, which way do I go? You know what I mean? Because if you think about it, like, say you and Paige or one of your other friends, right? And then they were fighting with Des. But you love Des. And you're just like...
If Des ever cursed out my friend, I'd smack him in the face. But I do have to say, to Amanda's credit, she's always, whenever like the Giggly Squad fight, when Kyle told me to go fuck myself and I just stood there, but when I used to be mature, Amanda said, Kyle, don't speak to people like that. And when Kyle says Amanda's always had your back, he means she always defended me when he was going at me. And finally, I went back at him, and you can't go back at someone who has a lot of control of people in the house. Because then next thing you know,
Amanda is a very loyal friend. Like she is very chill, and I think it was just a lot this summer. Like it was a lot. Like 6 weeks living with people is
nonstop. And I mean, literally, like right in the middle of, you just got out of quarantine. Everyone, I lost my mind. I lost my mind this summer and fall. Like nobody was who they were before that. I feel like everyone like went through some shit. and was feeling a certain way. And if you are on a reality show where there's drama and you're in a house with people for 6 weeks, there's going to be some explosive
And
shit.
dyed my hair black.
I dyed my hair black.
Which we kind of love.
With 2 white stripes in front. Like, it was wild. Like,
And
it
Fran was just like,
it was
let her.
fun.
We loved it in the moment, and I was like,
I
I
loved it in the
supported
moment.
every single
I don't
hair
regret
change,
it.
the hair change that she went through. But now it's funny because I think now you looking back at it, you were like, I wasn't really feeling that.
No, I wasn't feeling good at all. I wasn't. I still don't regret it. I think it was cool that I did it. I'll always have like those pictures and be like, wow, that was cool. I did that.
Yeah.
I think I only started to regret it when my hair was black and I was like, oh my God, they always say when you dye your hair black, you can never get it back to blonde. But my hair is like
What are you naturally?
dark brown.
Darker than me?
Probably just around yours.
Okay.
I would say that.
And so, but now I'm back to like having like blondish hair, and my hair's healthy, and I'm like, okay, fine. I don't
you
regret
can pull
it.
off brunette and blonde, and that's a lot.
which is a lot.
to say.
Thank you. I really
Do you
proud
like
of
being
you.
blonde? You like being blonde better?
Yeah. It's
Do they have more
me.
fun? Is it true?
I don't know. I was fucking miserable when my hair was black, so maybe but I don't know if that.
I might throw a highlight in this bed.
with our eyebrows page, it's hard.
It's hard. I would look like an alien.
I did it. I look like
my
when
eyebrows
reddish
are
sort of
really
now.
dark though. Do you guys not see how dark my eyebrows are?
They're
No, but
like compared to mine,
Yeah.
like this is some
like yours are like ashy color dark.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
pages are black.
yeah, I have black
bleached
I
my
feel like
hair
mine are
for
pretty
$30
dark.
Yeah.
freshman year of college. I was having an identity crisis.
Yep.
I looked like Gwen Stefani's sick sister. Wasn't good.
Oh man. Well, I feel like one good thing this season was Sierra. Like Sierra coming in was a great addition,
She's
and
the
she vibed
best.
so well with you guys. I think especially like I feel like she had your back a lot, Hannah.
Yeah.
Which was
You didn't even see the half of it. Like
which was so
she's-
cool because it says a lot about her to come into
Yeah.
a new house and be like, I'm not just gonna like fall away from the
Yeah.
fights or like not back anybody up. Like she seemed like she's like a very good friend.
We're always nervous when a new person comes
Yeah.
because we're crazy. So she came in, we immediately bonded over cats. She just has the best sense of humor. She's also like so mature for her age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I honestly was like looking up to her, and I was literally don't know this girl that well, crying on her shoulder 60% of the time.
She's just so genuine and like
Yeah.
real.
How old is she?
24.
Yeah, 24 or 25.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she
young.
does seem very mature.
Like almost as young as Rhea.
No, I think she just
Yeah.
But I
Hannah
do-
told me that
I
the
do-
other day. I was honored.
I do have to say that like it's interesting with the media too that like instead of being like wow Hannah and Sierra could have fought and had this catty relationship,
Yeah.
they bond, but instead they twisted to Hannah manipulated Sierra,
Right.
Yeah.
where it's like last summer I hooked up with like the biggest fuckboy I've ever met, and people were like, yes, empower to Hannah, and now I'm fucking a guy that I'm madly in love with and I get married to, and people are calling me disgusting.
Right,
So
right.
it's like I've had a lot of reflecting after
Yeah.
this year.
And it's an interesting spin too, because I think a lot of people going into the season with the trailer and Sierra and the Luke, but the history, it was like, oh, everyone just assumed you and Sierra were not going to get along. Like it was going to be
Yeah.
a weird like competition for
They
Luke,
got
like
along
that they
the
were going to try and
best.
pin you guys against each
We
other.
literally looked
And
at
it
each other
ended
and
up being
we're like, we're not messing with this dude. And she's like, we are not. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. And then
Yeah.
like we actually didn't have a lot of beef. Luke would like continue to text us during like you didn't see that, but she was saying I want boundaries. Like he would text me at night,
Yeah.
good night, and he would text
no
her.
text after 9 p.m.
And I was just like, he's texting me too. And she's like, oh, so he's trying to pursue stuff with me while still texting you.
Yeah.
I hope a lot of stuff comes out in the reunion for like why there was so much tension.
Mm-hmm.
And looking back, it's like, yeah, it sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what do you think going forward now with the show? Obviously, the summer's coming up.
I know.
Well, what's to happen?
I'm gonna be
Let's
honest.
do it all again.
I'm gonna be honest. I did not sign up for like a real world like 6-week scenario. But
Right.
my comedy tour had gotten canceled. I was pretty upset about that. It was like we might as well just all hang out together.
Yeah.
But if we're going back to like weekends where like I could do stand up during the week and be with my fiance
Yeah.
and then like go and party with
Yeah.
like my friends, and also like nothing that bad has happened where like I wish the best for everyone, and like we've gone through so much together, and
I think it could be solved.
Yeah, I don't think it's like
I think
it,
it
it
could
definitely
be.
doesn't seem bad enough where it's
Yeah.
like
I
you can't
definitely
repair
think
it
it
at all.
could.
I
Yeah.
might
Yeah.
host something at my apartment with all the girls and just be like, let's figure this
Let's-
out.
You should.
Put it all on
You
the table.
should. Are you open to that, Hannah?
I mean 100%. My
Yeah,
thing is
yeah.
like just don't curse me out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone has to just be open.
You know
Everyone
what
has to
you
be
need?
ready to just
Let
take
everything
it
go.
and give it.
Yeah, if Kyle's not there, we can have a normal
Yeah, but then
discussion.
how are you going to be okay with Kyle? after
Kyle's whole thing is he's like defending Amanda, which is an excuse to like treat me poorly. But it's like as long as I'm good with Amanda, he'll like chill out.
Because I thought you guys.
But I was always
one point when you guys both like cried at the table, and it was like, whatever, and it was like, oh, okay, and then it was like, boom.
I was definitely like. I had a breaking point, the family thing. I mean, it was an over an hour fight where some of the worst things that have ever been said to me in my life were said. Tried to quit the show 3 times. But
literally walked out of the backyard. I was like, can't
all,
go anywhere.
But all people saw was like my breaking point when like my dad was kind of brought up and I like blamed him and it's hard to have like a full panic attack on TV then get made fun of by the whole internet. Yeah. And then I just got it to a point. I actually called my mom and she was like, Hannah, this is so stupid. Like, go upstairs and just say fucking sorry, especially just for like the fighting. Yeah. And then to Kyle, like he just wants to know that like he's the number one guy in the house. So I just was like, Kyle, like I look up to you, you're amazing. And then he was happy and he left me alone. And like it's the dynamic of the group. There's a hierarchy and like I was not
he's been on the show, you know,
I was not playing along with the hierarchy that he wanted. So but like you don't see that when you watch it.
For sure. No, I was going to say that I think you guys need the ladies. Amanda can take all those little puppies that are living in their apartment.
Oh my God, how insane
you guys
is
all
that?
can hold one. And speak.
Therapy pets.
Imagine how calm, like
That's really nice.
you'll speak to each other.
I think that's really
and in
nice.
a nice
Do you want
way
to come too?
for you to, yeah, kind of, because I want to meet the puppies. So like all of you just have like this little puppy, and you'll speak so nicely to each other because how could you possibly yell when you
What's
have a
so
puppy?
funny is it was like
it's impossible.
I feel like it was like 3 months ago before the season aired where Amanda was like, I want to get a dog so bad, and I'm like, Des and I have been fostering dogs for 6 months. You should foster a dog.
Yeah.
And then like now they're fostering. So like we've always had this strong friendship. It's just it's unfortunate when like a guy in the mix is not helping.
Yeah, they were closer than like that first summer. You guys were way closer to each other than I was with either of you. Really.
How long has it been since you've talked to them?
I mean, if we're getting into it.
No. Well, here's how are you going to go to the wedding, or are you not?
I mean,
Good
I
question.
don't love the whole like from the beginning of the summer. It was like if I step out of
Right,
place,
you're not
I'm not
invited.
invited.
Yeah,
and like I just couldn't deal with that shit. I want everyone to have
I mean, it's
fun.
like 2 months away
I want
now.
everyone to be in love.
Right? Or they're still getting married June 2021? Or no?
I
I'm
don't
not
know,
sure.
actually.
No.
I'm in it. I should
Yeah,
know.
yeah, I was gonna say-
Like,
I was
I'm
gonna say, I feel
there.
like-
Yeah.
Don't worry, I
that
didn't
was the
even
date
know
they
it-
just kept saying a million times, was that they moved it to June something 2021.
Yeah. No, all I know is I got engaged. and
No, I don't think that's
Yeah.
the date anymore.
Okay.
when
I didn't even know my sister canceled her wedding until
you
like,
find
2
out the
days
week
ago.
before.
Yeah.
Until
Everyone
someone
else
emails
knew
me
but
about
me.
what dress I have to get, I don't know
Fair.
anything.
Super fair. Super
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about Paige now. So I think, you know, we've been chatting about you on our show also because you guys are hanging out with those Southern Charm boys. And it's creating a lot of conversation.
A lot of gossip.
What's going on? They're super cute. We've had Craig and Austin on our show a couple times.
They
and Shep,
fit
too.
into Barstool.
Oh,
Yeah, no, they're
Yeah.
such bros.
Shep like sends us memes sometimes.
Remember when he was doing that? We were
Yeah,
like, why?
we were like, he came on and then he would just send us memes on the Chicks in the Office Instagram, and we'd be like, "This is hilarious."
Yeah, we
no,
just never knew it
they're
to
so
respond.
funny. They're very funny. I've known Craig for a while. He came to the house maybe, what, is that 2 summers
I remember
ago?
that episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've known him. We've always like been friends, and then we recently just got like closer. And I was going down to Charleston with my brother and his girlfriend for her 30th birthday, and it happened to be the weekend we filmed our reunion. So Sierra was in New York, and I was like, "Do you want to jump on a flight with me tomorrow and go to Charleston?" And she was like, "Absolutely." So we went down there, and we just. I mean, I think I blacked out for 3 days. It was the most fun ever.
Yeah.
But no,
I feel like going to Charleston, there's nothing better than going to Charleston. Like, Charleston's already so fun.
So
but
fun.
going to Charleston and having them there,
It was
you just
crazy.
don't have to like lift a finger.
No,
They'll
we
take
didn't
you to
have
all
to
the best places. Like, you'll get all see all the best things.
I had texted Craig like the week before, and I was like, "I'm coming to Charleston. Let's like do a dinner." And he was like, "I'm planning the whole
Say no
weekend." He was like, "I'm gonna buy
Say
a
no more,
limo."
fam.
Like, it was just so we went to great dinners. Him and my brother really got along. We just like went out, got drunk. It was just fun. Like, we just had fun.
Him your brother really got along.
Him and my brother. Yeah.
That's
for any reason, or just
No, I don't know. Like they just like really got. They're both lawyers, so they were just like kicking it at dinner, and I don't know. We just felt like a big group of
And
friends.
was that like an introduction
Bonding,
to
huh?
the family, like for bonding purposes? Like
No, they just like we just all really got along.
Okay.
We had fun.
That sounds so nice.
it does. It sounds nice. I feel like there's like a missing equation, but that's
Look, I think we're gonna find out that there's like a missing puzzle piece,
Right.
And we'll be able to talk about it when we can talk about it.
Yeah, he had a girlfriend for a long time. And like he would never like cheat on his girlfriend, and like definitely not with me. Like that would just never be a situation. But right now we're just friends.
Yeah.
Like no dating, nothing crazy.
Okay.
nothing
We believe
crazy.
you.
Okay,
But if
that's a
anything
key.
happens, you guys will get the exclusive.
That's a key.
That's all we
word.
ask,
I
okay?
want
That's
everyone to
all we
hold on
ask.
to that key word, nothing crazy, because like there could be something happening, but it's nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy.
It's nothing crazy.
Yeah, I'm not like checking when I'm ovulating or anything.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
nothing wild.
Oh,
Nothing
okay.
wild.
So like maybe some like kissing.
Nothing wild.
Is what she's
Now
referring-
that
maybe,
you're
like, a little
ovulating.
kiss. Like she's not talking about ovulating, but kissing could be in the picture. That's nothing crazy.
You can ovulate from that.
You can get pregnant.
I've
from that,
ovulated from
actually.
less than that.
I guess so. Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and find out on whatever may be happening.
Yeah.
On Bravo.
Yeah, so Hannah, are you planning your wedding? Like I heard you want to do it like soon.
So I found this like amazing venue through a family member in Long Island. And we were like, let's do it this August. Fuck it. Let's get it done. Like, it'll be COVID regulations. We could just do like a small, intimate thing. And then like, it came out and there was like a lot of press. And my family was like, we know you no, like we don't.
You're out of our
The
family.
answer is like,
No.
we don't really want to be associated with you anymore. And I was like, I totally get it. I understand. I don't want to be associated with myself anymore.
They're like, we checked Twitter and
it's a
you're
no.
not our niece anymore.
So
Thank you.
but we're officially gonna be. We have like a venue for summer 2022, and it's been like the wedding plan. It's been so fun because you're just like planning this party. I have a wedding planner, which is nice.
Is
so,
it Jennifer Lopez?
Yeah.
That's fun. Do you feel like, obviously, like you want to get married, or else you wouldn't be doing it. But do you have any thoughts in your head where you're like, okay, maybe this summer would have been too soon? Are you happy you're
for
waiting
sure.
That's
now?
a great question.
No, I think that like we were kind of got so excited with engagement. Then we're like, I guess you get married. And then the next day I was like asking about his cousins for the guest list. And he's like, we just got engaged. Can you enjoy it for a second? But then like the season airing has been so stressful for us.
Yeah.
Where like he's just been like incredible. Where like he wakes up and I'm just like crying.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't fix anything, but like I love you.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay. And like I don't want to get married during this like heat storm. And like
Right.
this is how the media works. Like it's waves. And to like long term be successful on this, like you have to just stay true to yourself, own up to your shit. And then like I go on the show not to be perfect. I go on the show to make mistakes and like make people, you know, feel less alone in their own fucked upness. So I hope everyone loved the season.
Hannah really is a good person too.
Thank you,
Paige
Paige.
has to step in and be like, guys, I
No,
swear.
I really do think though, like you guys are such good friends, and I think that if Hannah like really was that out of line, you
Like,
guys wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Does
You know what I'm saying?
She pop
Like,
off and like yell.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, but like.
But like, does Lindsay not pop off and yell?
Yeah,
like,
does
it's
Paige
nothing
not pop? Like,
life altering.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Right.
defamate. Like it's fine. Like
Yeah.
she's fine, and she's also the funniest person in that house. Like if she's not in the house,
Yeah.
no one's gonna be laughing. Like I just hope everyone knows that.
I
Like
paid Paige to say.
you know, like I'm like,
I go, you want to do a podcast today?
am I gonna
Here's a
crack
20.
jokes?
She's your PR. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a very monogamous person too. Like I never was good with the whole like talking to multiple people, pretending I'm funny to like multiple people. So like I feel like I found my person, but I want to enjoy the engagement.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because it also like we only dated for so many months. I mean, it's quarantine years, so it's dog years. You
Right.
multiply it by 7
For sure.
But I want to
sure.
enjoy this. Like I want to date him out of the pandemic. Like I was
Yeah.
joking with Paige. Like what if he like yells at waiters in restaurants? What if he like
Yeah, you
snaps
don't
to
even
get
know
a
that.
check?
To be honest,
Slaps on
to be
planes,
honest, you
like-
have to like take the ring off and slam it on the table
I
and walk out
actually
if
think
that's
that
the case.
quarantine is the opposite of dog years. I think it's less I think it's less than.
Do you want to fight me right now?
Yeah. No, I do.
She's like, actually, you've only been with your fiance for a month.
You're saying like if you started dating in quarantine, you actually don't know the person.
You don't. Yeah. I'm sorry. Not that you don't. I feel like you are spending a lot of time together, so you obviously are learning about that person.
Right.
But you're learning about them in a state that they have never been in before.
Right.
Like you
Very
just don't.
interesting.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm gonna make another dog analogy, but like if you get a dog in quarantine and like it's just I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about your dog.
I literally was about to be like.
No, I'm not talking about your dog.
You're making a good point.
But I'm saying like you bond with that dog bonds with you so hard, and then like you take the dog to the dog park, and they're scared. They run away. They don't know what to do because they don't know how to see.
Park.
Well, you've been taking him to the dog park, not always. So yes, I'm not talking about Norman.
So long story short, I might get divorced.
I'm just throwing it out there as a possibility because I'm
She's getting a dog. She's getting rid of the fiance.
Yeah. I just feel like you haven't had the time to experience the real world.
So I actually think it would be like crazy to get married.
Now you're gonna have
knowing someone in a
year
pandemic.
plus.
For sure.
However, this dude also has seen me in my darkest. Like we fell in love with me calling him like crying, and once he like said something like, wait, let me finish this story, and I was like, if you're gonna be a narcissistic asshole and yell at me like everyone's been yelling at me, and he's like, are you projecting right now? And I'm like, yes, you motherfucker, stop calling me out. So like we fell in love with me being like in my feelings, and I can play the cool girl
when you're happy.
I can play the cool, funny, chill, like try to make a guy fall in love with me and trick his ass. But like this dude knows my darkest shit, and he wants to be with me. And maybe that's how you find your person. Just like fuck your shit up.
Yeah, just be at rock bottom.
Yeah,
see what happens.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the whisper voice though? Because that I can't get behind. I feel like you talk to Des in a baby voice.
Wait, when I'm with him or on the phone?
Yes, when you're with. I'm both.
We do whisper a lot because some way in our brain it's like if we whisper
nobody can
audio
hear you.
won't pick it up. They won't be writing this.
They have everything.
And they're like, you idiots.
Get like not like maybe not necessarily a whisper, but like a little airy, like a little airy, like.
Oh my no, I
yeah, she has a talking to a guy voice.
You have like a talking to a boy voice.
Oh, 100%. But yeah, it is elevated.
Oh,
like I think that the microphone's not gonna pick it up if I'm like, hey baby.
Yeah. She gets like she almost gets like a schoolgirl. I've watched it so many times.
Well, I can't like curse him out like everyone else.
Yeah.
But they do put the subtitles so everyone sees it and we can read it and we get the whole visual.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Some people just do the baby voice.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I
don't go that far. I'll be like,
no.
I'll go up to him sometimes. I'll be like, I want attention.
Yeah, she does do that.
I want
she
attention.
Does do that.
And then they like laugh, and I'm like, no, give me attention.
This is why she's engaged and I'm single because I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Because you don't want a guy's attention. Because you get bored of a guy's
Leave me
attention.
alone.
Oh man.
Either way, I mean, you could have been engaged.
Yeah, if
I
you
know, isn't that
decided not
crazy?
You just
to.
didn't want the person.
Yeah, that sounds scary,
Yeah.
terrifying. Actually, I've done interviews before for Summer House, and they've brought up Perry and getting engaged, and we've had to stop because I break out into hives, and they're like, "We have like she needs makeup." We have to stop.
Really didn't want to get engaged to him. You really didn't.
I literally found out on Dumois that he could possibly be getting rings, and I felt like Carrie Bradshaw because I was like, I think I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah, no, you were Carrie Bradshaw with the dress.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta get out of here.
No, you gotta know. Like the boyfriend's gotta let you know if they're looking for rings. Did you know?
Well,
she told him go look for rings.
No, our joke was like 3 weeks in, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna marry you, and it was like the hottest thing ever. But it's also the creepest thing if you're like not into the guy.
Thing ever?
When a dude knows what he wants,
When the feelings are
and
like
the
when
feelings
you
are
like
there,
you're like
you're
imagine
so
totally
strong.
infatuated with the guy, but
Right,
if someone
right.
if that happened to Paige, she would have been out.
No, like it's literally like
call 911.
It's like a pickup line. If it's from a dude you're not into, it's creepy. But like think of like the guy of your dreams just being like, yeah, I just know I'm gonna marry you. Like it was
no, I
hot.
get that.
So then like 2-3 weeks in, I started sending him rings as a joke because I thought I wanted a pearl ring or like I wanted to be like
that crazy?
anti-society. I was like,
You wanted something different.
I was like,
absolutely grow the
God.
fuck up.
Yeah.
Then I was like, I want 2 diamonds like Emily Ratajkowski, and he was like, you're in losing your damn mind. And then, but I sent him a ring, and he just wrote on it. So we were joking with each other. So I thought it was a joke. So when he actually proposed, I was like,
She's gonna be up on the altar and be like, I thought this was a
I
joke.
thought it was a bit we were doing. So it just shows like it's good to have a sense of humor but watch sometimes the joke becomes reality.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Now
literally
she's
have to answer the
engaged.
phone right now. I'm sorry. Hello. It's the movers.
Oh, the fucking they've been calling me. I think.
Imagine Fran did this in any other interview.
What's your ETA?
Like we would.
Excuse me, Kiki Palmer. I must answer this.
I'm not cutting it.
Yeah, you.
Okay, great. Okay,
This is wild.
that guy was gonna keep fucking calling me because he has to actually get into my
Dude,
apartment.
I'm
that's
moving
fair.
too. I get it. It's
and it's not
so
even the mover.
stressful.
It's he's like taking he's taking my furniture to throw
That's
away.
fair. We've kept you guys way longer than we should have anyway.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for coming in. This was so fun. We
Thank
can't
you
wait
for
to have you
having
guys
us.
back because I know we will. Especially when we have the new studio, which, you know, we've promised our listeners that it was going to happen before May, and I don't know. Noah?
who do we have to fire?
It's coming.
Okay.
No, it's not Noah's fault.
I will say it is pretty much entirely done, but we were told not to throw Pete under the bus, but the system,
We're waiting on some equipment.
the equipment that
Yeah.
needs to for all the microphones to be plugged in is out of stock.
Yeah, the whole room is done. The whole
When
thing
everyone's
is done.
building a podcast
Yeah, like
room
the
in their
whole
house.
room is done. Like the one last thing that needs
The
to
power
be put,
button.
literally the
No,
power
they
button.
are. Everybody
Straight
has a
up
podcast
the power
at
button.
their home.
Yeah, the power button's out of
Crazy.
stock, so that's a problem.
Yeah, dude, think about the amount of people that started a podcast in the past year. Like, of course, the equipment's gonna
Don't
be-
know what the ETA is on the app.
Yeah.
And there's like no date on it. So
So we'll see. But thank you guys for coming.
Thank you
We
for
are
having us.
So excited for the reunion, which is next Thursday. This will be out on Monday.
Yes.
So this the reunion's Thursday night, special
9:15.
time, 9:15.
Special time. We
I saw
watched
the
it.
commercial. They were like special time 9:15. So I
Yeah.
thought I sounded cool saying that right there. But make sure everybody tunes in. We definitely will, and we hope to see everybody on the next season of Summer House. We hope that everyone's there, and maybe we'll see a little love story, a little.
I was like, who's
I didn't know how she was
banging?
gonna end this. We're just gonna see a little.
I'm not gonna say. We'll move on.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Now I'm horny.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. We hope you guys had a great weekend, ready to kickstart this week with some Friday energy. Ooh, let's do a foot tap. Yeah, woo!
Oh my God, I almost just threw myself
Yeah,
backwards.
honestly, I really
You
fucking
really
went for it. I
yes,
almost
way harder
would've
than I
been great.
thought you were gonna do it.
that would have been great. But everybody, have a great week, have a great Monday, and we'll talk to you on Wednesday.